allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. The meeting will please come to order. Lisa, do we have proof of posting in accordance with Chapter 551 of the Texas Government Code? Any members of the public? We don't have any members of the public that wish to speak. So we'll go on into the meeting. First agenda item is the fiscal year 2020 financial audit report presented by Comm. Yes, sir. Welcome.
Good morning. I want to briefly review some of the highlights from this year's audit report. The opinion is unmodified, and an unmodified opinion is the opinion that you're looking to receive. Our opinion states that the financial statements presented in this report present fairly in all material respects the financial position and changes in financial position for the year ended September 30th of 2020. Net position is a component of the government-wide statements, and government-wide statements are presented on the full accrual method of accounting. These statements take into consideration capital assets and long-term debt, while the fund financial statements do not. The net position for the county at year-end was $12,483,187, which was an increase of $994,084. Cash and investments are approximately $11.7 million of the $20.2 million in assets, with capital assets being another $5.1 million. The pension and OPEB liabilities account for $7.1 out of $7.9 million in liabilities. Capital asset additions during the year were about $705,000. This was primarily roads and bridges, vehicles, and machinery that was added. The capital asset disposals during the year were about $210,000, which was old equipment and vehicles. During the year, the county made capital lease principal payments of about $78,000, and they added $117,000 of the new capital leases. The net pension liability decreased by $2 million, and the total OPEB liability increased $343,000 at the end of the year. The fund financial statements are presented on the modified accrual basis or the current financial resources measurement. And this is the measurement that and presentation that the county uses to prepare the budget and plan for your operations. The general fund ending fund balance was $10,036,980, which was an increase of $1,375,129. The general fund revenues were more than budgeted revenues by a little over $500,000, which was primarily due to the higher grant revenues received during the year for the CRF grant. Actual expenditures were less than the final budgeted expenditures by $1.9 million, primarily due to litigation expenditures not incurred and lower capital expenditures. The county budgeted to decrease fund balance by about $1 million, and at year end it increased by almost $1.4 million. The general fund is in good position with the fund balance. A good benchmark is 25% of the next year's expenditures. And the county had almost 90% of next year's budget expenditures in fund balance at year end. The road and bridge funds finished the year with fund balances of $181,000, $473,000, $250,000, and $342,000 for precincts 1, 2, 3, and 4, respectively. These were decreases across all precincts of $194,000, $86,000, $85,000, and $181,000 for 1, 2, 3, and 4, respectively. The revenues were lower than budgeted for precincts 2, 3, and 4, primarily due to reimbursements for road repairs that were realized in the prior year. They were budgeted in 2020, but the revenue was accounted for in 2019. The expenses were lower than budget for all precincts, primarily due to not spending the fund balance carryover and lower road material expenses than were budgeted. The road and bridge funds also ended with healthy fund balances. Precincts 2, 3, and 4 all had over 25% of next year's budget expenditures. And precinct 1 has about 17%, which is still 2 months' worth of expenditures. That's the highlights as far as the financials. Does anybody have any questions related to this year's report?
Have any questions? I guess we will need a motion to approve the financial audit report as presented.
I'll make it. Second.
We have a motion and a second that we approve the financial audit report as presented. All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passed. We will now go to, thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank y'all.
You're welcome. Y'all have a good day.
Yes, sir. We will now go to number 2, which is budget transfers and amendments. And I see one budget item transfer.
I'll make a motion that we,
Also, we have Lloyd, I have we approved this last time where it was from the auditors, where we got some money certifying that the Freestone County Commissioners Court, the recipient of additional revenues for the public aid money not to anticipate before the adoption of the budget and not to include the Freestone County revenue estimates in the adopted budget for the fiscal year 2021 in the amount of $1,914,898. We approved that. We just we need to certify that.
You need to make a motion to approve that.
To approve this, all in the same.
Yes, she talked about it, but it wasn't in the motion.
Okay.
So
So
y'all just
does
need
your motion include?
accepting
the certification.
the certification.
Okay, we have a motion and we have a second.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passed. We'll now go to item number 3, which is approved and pay the bills.
Pay the bill.
Second. We have a motion and a second to pay the bills. All in favor, say aye. Opposed? None. Motion passed. Burn ban.
Not yet.
No action on the burn ban. Number 5, consider awarding bids for a bridge on County Road 536, Precinct 1.
She went to get it out now.
Okay, thank you, Keith.
You ain't gonna pay him back for it. I ain't pay him nothing back for it. So you bill, but no, you're not. You, no, you don't.
You have the bids.
Okay, we had one bid for the bridge construction on County Road 536. It was from Nealon Bridge Construction in the amount of $89,455.
Make that motion.
Second.
A motion and a second to award the bid to Neyland Bridge Company for $89,459. Is that correct, Karen?
$89,455.
55, okay. All in favor, aye?
Hey, Clyde, I just wanted to add that we did send this out to 4 other
bidders.
companies.
Thank
We
you.
didn't hear nothing from them.
We didn't hear anything from them.
What's the other company?
A.L. Hemcamp, Solid Bridge Construction, and Spartan Direct Solutions.
One of them from Victoria?
One of Solid Bridge Construction is out of Huntsville, and Spartan Direct Solutions is out of Montgomery, Texas.
So we had a motion and a second, and have we voted yet? We did, okay. So, Neyland Bridge Company. Number 6, accept Commissioners' Annual Road Reports. So we have a road report from all 4 commissioners, and we need a motion to approve.
This right here?
Is this a copy, or is this for us to keep, or is this the one that we hand you?
These are, let's see, I have one for 3, and I have one for 4. Those probably have to come back to go back in this deal.
I want the same amount y'all got.
I mean, I don't know, has it gone to the grand jury?
I don't know, man, I didn't know what's right.
They go to the grand jury.
I mean, that may be, it's best not here, but anyway, we'll go with them. If it hasn't already.
Both original ones there.
Okay, so we made a motion and a second to accept the road reports.
I'll make that motion.
All in favor, aye?
Uh,
Motion passed.
Who made the second? Seconded? Who seconded?
I didn't hear nobody.
I didn't hear.
Who made the motion? Craig made the motion? Andy?
You made the motion.
Oh, I'm sorry, anybody second?
I'll second.
Okay,
Thank you, Louise. The motion is second, all in favor, aye? Motion passed. Comments from Commissioners Court. Anybody got any comments from Commissioners Court?
Make a motion,
I'll second that.